You're going to use Radar with what? We use it with every what? Yeah. With every Twitch Prime sub, you get Tarkov Prime, and all Tarkov Primes come with a free Radar add-on. So it's up to you if you want to use it, but all the smart people do.
VOIP hype.
All the big brains. You've got tier 3 Tarkov Prime. You do. Aslan. What's the plan while we wait for the update? We'll probably watch some clips. Make sure you guys into the PC giveaway, and yeah, he gives the Prime at. I don't have it like on my OBS anymore. I reset up my computer like yesterday to have a 2 PC setup. What's the odds you play something in the meantime? I don't want to play something else because I'm enjoying talking to chat. All right. If you want to go watch someone play something, go watch someone else. Have you got mods set up on shifts for over the 50 days? I do. Yep. So the money that we make from the stream, I'll be paying my mods for the entirety of the 50 days if it goes that long. So mods will be on a 24/7 roster, and I'm putting some of the money towards the Tarkov Punisher tournament. All the computers that we're giving away, I'm buying those computers as well, and yeah, Tarkov Punisher 4 tournament, I'm putting money towards that too. So obviously I get paid as well, but any idea how long until servers are playable? Anywhere between 1 and I don't know. They said 4 hours, and that's been down what, an hour? They haven't been down an hour yet. Been down half an hour, so 3.5 more hours at least. How many subs is 50 days? It's about 140,000, I think. So if we got there, I'd be on about 70,000 subs. Just over. So if I'm a sub, I'm in the draw for the PC. No, you don't. You don't have to sub to be in the draw for the PC. You just got to click the link. You can get it about, I think it's about 1,100 entries without being a sub, and then the most amount of entries you can get is about 3,100. If you sub to my channel and Artesian Bills.
2 months strong, baby. Let's go! Exclamation mark.
Why is my skip alert button not working? Right, I got my finger ready to go for the next time that happens. How's your day been so far? Really good. I watched an episode of Breaking Bad. I made sure everything was working for this subathon, and yeah. Is it good to snipe at reserve? I like sniping on reserve. It's good fun. When is the next Twitch Rivals event and free in-game gifts? I got no idea, bro. I don't know. I don't know of them talking about doing that anytime soon or recently. So
happy VOIP day.
Happy VOIP day. Any chance of following through with shaving all the hair off and going for 50 days? I already shaved all my hair off. Also I got to get something updated. One sec. Sorry, let's get something updated. Has your subathon started? It has. We're already up to 17 hours, 17.5 hours. Do we need to re-enter for every giveaway? Yes. Yes. Will you be dressing up as Killer during the workout stream? I could. I could dress up for like Killer in the shower if you want me to as well. Might make cleaning very easy. What are your thoughts on how far the game has come since you started? Look, a lot of people like give a lot of shit to Battlestate games, but they've tried their best to stick to their vision and make the game the way that they want to make it. The thing is, like, they're not a big AAA company. Hey, Nikita's in chat. Everyone say hi to Escape from Tarkov. Shit, now I can't say nice things. Game's trash. I wish they would just do a better job.
Thanks for all you do, by far the best streamer out there. Much love, broski. Cheers to you and the family. Wish you all the best for years to come. How you going, Nikita? No, they've literally come from they've come a long way. We watched one of the actual development videos from their YouTube channel the other day, this morning actually. And it was really cool to watch how far they've come. Obviously, we always want stuff to happen faster, but developing a game is not easy. And when Nikita started developing, the first time I ever spoke to Nikita, we did an interview, and I'm pretty sure he'll correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like there was 6 of them when they started Battlestate Games and making Escape from Tarkov, and now there's like 150 staff. So like they're not like EA or Ubisoft and that coming out with like their massive like teams of being able to do like awesome stuff and recruit from everywhere in the world. It's a development team solely made in Russia, and they do the best they can. So it's sick to see. Hell yeah, let's go, Pest.
Do you select Hong Kong in server list or just show Singapore? I select every server under 150 ping. I always talk about how Tarkov gives me the highest highs and the lowest lows, and I haven't really seen many games that have done that for me in the past. Like, probably... I'm trying to think of games that have done that in the past, like... that have really made you feel. Rust gives you that feeling. Since playing Tarkov, Rust has been the only game that's made me feel like that. Daisy was like really big high, ages with nothing, and then a really fucking low. There was just too much middle ground. Tarkov, it's always like on the edge of either. But Daisy, it was like, you like, oh, I just killed someone. Oh my God, there's all this stuff. And then for ages, to be like, I'm just running around looking at shit. And then be like, oh, I'm dead. Maybe you like a low and you have to start all over again. Whereas Tarkov kind of gets the good, you know, like each raid can be something totally different. Bro, I'm just dying just looking at you wearing a sweater, homie. Please send over some of that breeze. Dude, it's been so cold here. Frisky. It's been so cold here. Oh, we're going to... I'm going to run a little competition at some point. It's not today, but I'm going to run a little competition with you guys. I did a DNA test for my dog to find out what kind of breed she is. And if whoever can guess it the closest, I don't know, I'll find some sort of prize. Show doggo. I think she wants her dinner. It's that time. Oh. Hang on. I'll go to the kitchen cam and I'll show you the doggo there, all right? No. Come here. No, come here. Here. Don't bark. She wants her dinner. All right, chat. You're just gonna have to wait. So anyway. She's been fed. Moist. Out of all the names you said in chat, she's none of them. Mm-hmm. Where's the bed cam? You'll see when I go to bed.
4 months, baby.
Should be in a day's time. Anyway, so yeah, I did the DNA test. I got the DNA test done for it, and yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I'll not today. I'll do it in a couple of days' time. We'll I'll put a Google form up, and you guys can figure out what type of breed she is. I'll give you like 5 guesses, and whoever gets the closest is will be the winner. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll find something to send you. What DNA test did you use? I can't remember. I went to the vet. Jack Russell. She doesn't look like a Jack Russell at all. Joe, thanks for 8 months, mate. Nah, Joe, thanks for tier 1. Vaderlicious, thanks for the 2 months. Yeah. She's got 5 breeds in her. 5 breeds.
Love your pest. Also, I bought your moist microwave hoodie and I fucking love it.
Regami, thanks for following biz, mate. No sex for 50 months. Might as well never have sex again. Is there a giveaway? There is. Mods, can we get a spammage in the chat for the giveaway link? Why have sex to begin with? Exactly. Don't waste your XP. There's a multiple choice of breeds we get to choose from. No, it won't be multiple choice. So freshness, thanks for 2 months, dude. Reggie Brown, thanks for tier 1. All right, so what do you want to do? You want to watch some clips? We can watch some Tarkov clips while we wait.
Can't wait to see your big balls this wipe. Dad.
My big balls, eh? Clips to inspire us. We could watch my meme video again. Watch the 3rd one. What's it? Meme of the week? MOTW. This is a good video. I just have to find somewhere I can sit. It's not in the way. I sit. I'm in the way there. Oh, I know what I'll do. Big brain. Right, just ignore me here, chat.
Pestilely.
That's the volume.
Marvelous.
Melee each other. Go. Go on. Yes. Oh.
No running.
Oh, this is laggy. Oh, they're all DC because of the high ping.
Please, no.
Oh, what the heck? Yes, give me your balls. I'll go with your Vepper Hunter. When do you think they will fix the loading screen problem? What SP loading screen problem? If you shoot it into the sky, does it come back down? This made people so mad. This one meme made everyone so mad. Don't you find having a beard feels like armor and makes your face feel numb when you touch it? What?
Now on to Pestilely ramping up. Oh my days, he just dodges a spray from the flank. Doesn't look good, he's got to dodge this grenade. Oh my lord, just jumps off, not looking at the explosion. Opponent rushing in on his position. And he does it! It's over! It's all over!
These always make me laugh so much. What? We traded? Fuck off. I'm fucked. I don't know how I'm gonna kill him. I'm taking this fight on, chat. I had a 5.7 in the shotgun with one mag. All right, now this is where it gets really fucking tricky. So don't try this at home. He's such a jerk. You know what? I'm gonna eat the peas. Eat the peas. Oh no. I can't. That's gonna be. There's no way I can make that. LBT has a. I didn't even put a sight on this. Not needed.
You broke it. Whoa. What in the...
We got this chat. We're gonna play sneaky like a snake. Sneaky like a snake. Oh no 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 no! Repair leg with what? Magical powers? Keith, thanks for the 12 months. You are getting to be a big boy. PC's good, alright? Don't hate on it. Just die already. What the fuck happened in here? Look at the blood in here. There is no way I went bang 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 bang. What? That's not normally there. What the fuck happened in here? I want to know what happened here. Give me a grenade out. You fucking throw a nade at me, I'm fucking...
Hold your fire! Cease fire! Hold your fire! Hold your fire! Cease fire! Hold your fire! Cease fire!
Tried to kill me. I was trying to be friendly. I was trying to be friendly, chat. 78, thanks for the 8 months, dude. Are you drunk? Do I look drunk? What? What is that? What is that? That doesn't even make sense. Queen to e5. Very certain about that. Oh, because then he has to move that. I take that. It reminds me of Mathel. All right, we won. What did this guy have? Oh, hello.
Go to hell, wanker.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm still alive. Does he have the AP ammo? SMJ. That's what I'd be using. I don't understand why he brought this in. That Mark 18 guy is the dude that lost 12 million in 3 raids. There was a guy that came in my chat before and he goes, Pestilely, I hope your raids are going well. I've lost 12 million in 3 raids today. I'm like, how the fuck do you lose 12 million in 3 raids? And now we know. Now we know. He didn't say that. He said 12 million today. He said 12 million in 3 raids. Look, I'm the streamer. I'm never wrong. All right? True. It's statistically proven that streamers are right all the time. I think this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. Actually, no, number 4 is my favorite. But you guys can't see that till Sunday. Number 4 is my favorite. This one's my favorite of the ones that are out. Every Sunday, a new one goes out, chat. You going up?
Yeah, I'm on second.
Who's on first?
No, I'm not on first.
What's on second?
I'm on second.
What's his name's on third?
So you're on third?
What's his name's on third?
I'm on third.
Who's on third?
Who?
Who's on second?
I don't know.
That's what I'm telling you.
What?
Who's on first?
You're on first. I'm fucking... Where the fuck are you?
Have you not heard that skip before? I trolled him so hard.
We have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know's on third. Who is on first? Well, what are you asking
Ignore the
me
doggo.
for?
I'm here.
Cool. We could go power station. Put the power on. I'm dead.
Wow, even better than Mama.
I missed. He's got like 440 round mags. Mag!
I'm up the other end.
He's got a main extract. What the fuck?
Bye, have a great time.
Are you serious? I don't fucking...
Where is he?
There's one in main extract and the other one's f***ing over here.
I'm dying. Help me.
My shortcut. I'm dead?
Oh no! You said you're a shortcut!
Yeah, that's the shortcut there.
What shortcut is that?
Shortcut is through there. You didn't kill me. I died to BP.
You literally said I'm dead as I killed someone. Oh my god, that was fucking... What the hell?
Down the hill into the... Under the fucking... Are
you really trying to shoot me through that fucking... Chat, look at the fucking board in his eye. That board up the top. Oh my god.
Just a flesh wound.
Under the fucking... I do that all the time too. Why are you running? It's like to do with all the polishing up that they'll do eventually.
853 days later and I still haven't found a way out of Pestilely's basement.
Shut up!
Managed to find a way.
Shut up, Wicked! No one wants to hear you complaining.
Ameno dorime. There's a GPU in my bag.
Oh, nice. Dorime.
Ameno.
Dorime. That was my Windows, by the way. Oh, this made me so mad. Are you fucking serious? Stealing me kills.
An enemy has been.
I need to go with the shotgun one. He did. Oh no. That was such a clean shot on these fucking Dorak too. Oh my god. Are these guys? I hit him again. I shoot him fucking 3 times.
I hit 3 times.
Oh my god, dude. We have B boomers. We had B boomers, but boomer was blocked word in our chat. Yeah, I
Boomer's still blocked
in my chat. Let's see what's inside here.
It's me.
Player middle.
How is he not dead? If the house caught on fire, what would be your like? I have to grab it.
I'd grab my car.
You can't see outside though. Like look, the house is on fire.
In the garage.
True. Okay, there you go. I would use, you know, like you smash a window and use a blanket to like get out the window. I would use chat as my blanket.
Would you?
Got a line in my backpack. Just a scav.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
You and Coil Brothers? No. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Book, book, book.
Book, book, book.
Oh! Book, book, book. I love train. Book, book, book. Oh, no, 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 no. Got him. Oh, thank fuck. My head's showing too much? Fuck me. Rochelle is here. Maybe that wasn't Rochelle. Definition of the word cunt. Oh my god. This is my favorite. That guy right then. What is cuck? Ask your mum. Ask your dad, actually. Ask your dad. Let's hear a shot over here. Let's hear a shot. Sorry, I'm Romanian. Thanks to T1. Why are you saying sorry you're Romanian? Could be like, fuck yeah, I'm Romanian. When I think of someone from Romania, I think of a big muscly man who's gonna fuck people up. No way! That hit the top of his shoulder. Victory! Do. How good are those? What are those? What are those? got told how to fix the microwave thing, but honestly, it's stressing me to the point where I just don't want to think about it right now. If you're in chat, if you just what exactly do I need to do? Browse a source for timer that you can use for both playing tags and the microwave timer. Just use to place on top and group together with microwave. I get it, but
Epic stuff, Pestilely.
if I was to put the microwave up there, and there's a separate timer for the microwave, right? So I believe that there's going to be a separate timer that would go like there.
Love your work, Dad.
He's trying to... Oh, I'm using the wrong button. Wrong keyboard. All right, let's just do it like that.
Pestilely
moist. Let's leave it like that for now. Are we good?
Moist.
Hey, Pestilely, you ever played D&D? I haven't. I'd love to one day. Be a lot of fun. But I'm meant to be playing with Sequisha and all that, but the problem was the first week Arcaden was sick. The second week Sequisha had to go away. So hopefully next week we'll be able to do D&D. That'll be on during this stream. We're going 50 days straight. Camera froze? Why did it freeze? I wonder if it's overheating. It'll be fixed in a sec. Give me 1 sec. Hello. We're still here, chat. It's all good. What are those? Fix the timer, please. What's wrong with it? You want it moved over just a touch, don't you? It's really upsetting you that it's not centered. Is that better? It needs to be big enough that you guys can read it. I kind of want to put the text up there. There'll be a lot of playing. Maybe I'll put it here. And then add. Cool. Then we're on this screen. We get the microwave. What kind of PCs? They're 3070s, i7 10700s, I think. Can't remember. They're worth about $3,000 each. The mods will give you the link in chat if you guys want to enter. Delivered anywhere in the world. You want an EU schedule for this subathon? Very early EU starting time. This will be about the time I'll be cooking and having dinner in like 24 hours time. And then I'll finish my stream. I'll go into bed like an hour from now, but in 24 hours time. And then I'll get up and we'll go to the gym together and we'll work out together and we'll have showers together and we'll cook together and then we'll play more Tarkov together. Shipping from Australia is going to cost you more than the PCs. Shipping's included, chat. You don't have to pay anything. You win the PC, you get a computer delivered to your house. Right? Zero cost to you. There'll be, I think, there's definitely 25. So the first one's drawn in about 22 hours time. How do you win? You just go to the link and you enter. What if I live in North Korea? You probably need to fill out a piece of paper from your supreme leader or something to get permission to win it. And you probably wouldn't be watching, but good luck. You get 999 entries for subbing, so technically to have a chance it's going to cost you a sub. No, technically you can get 1,000 entries without subbing. So there's max entries you can get about 3,100 and you can get it like 1,100 without even subbing. So up to you if you want to do it. Wait, 50 days? You are going to stream and you're going to stop streaming and come back, or all in a row? All in a row, bro. The stream does not stop for 50 days.
Show microwave.
Yeah, backup power I do. I've had backup power for a long time now. Are you moving out in 50 days? 51 days I move. I move house in 51 days.
From France.
Welcome. Oh, that's
D's.
Oh, it's behind me. That's why. So that needs to go up here somewhere. I have seen the John B music video. Yep. When's the game going to over? Got no idea. We play Tarkov anytime soon? As soon as the servers go up? What's your current stream record? I did a 48-hour stream without sleeping once. My favorite streamer ever, Pest. Thanks, Broomy. What's the global Twitch stream record? 300 days, apparently. Can you use Prime subs? Yeah, of course. Of course. I prefer to use Prime subs over tier 1s. But it's up to you. How long till what? Not sure. $30 days is almost a year. Well done. Yeah. Ludwig did 30 days. Ludwig's got the record for the most amount of subs, which is like nearly 300,000. But some other dude's done 300 days in a row. What's the longest you've ever had to stay awake for? 3 times I stayed awake for 72 hours. Mm-hmm. You send an SMS to the kidder and tell him to start what? He started it. That's why the server's down. Does it do with 2,000 days? That's 2,000 days in a row. It's not 2,000 days streaming in a row. Like, as in, like, he's gone live 2,000 days. That was Carnage. But he wasn't live for 2,000 days. Make them garbage. Thanks for 20 gifted. Do you think there'll be something major changes with BSG hasn't teased at all? Of course. That's why they're not releasing the patch notes. I know one thing that's coming that isn't public, but well, it's somewhat public, but it's not super public. But no, I asked Nikita if I'm allowed to tell, because I actually didn't find out through Nikita. So he said to not tell people. Veritas talked about the combat optics rework this patch. We think that's going to happen. Yes, they've redone the optics. They've added malfunctions, and they've done optics malfunctions and scav karma is the things that we are certain about. Factory expansion. Yep. Nice. So are they waiting to the last minute release patch notes? I don't know. Have to wait and see. Have to wait and see. I forgot. Is this the patch with inertia? No, it's the one after. What's the fuck going on with my camera? I did not have this issue before. The only thing I could think of is it's overheating or something, or the cable's a bit wonky.
Hey mate, have you ever done or thought about doing a guide on basic streaming setups or how to stream for dummies video? Love your work.
Not too hot. Capture card? Ooh, could be the capture card. Hang on, let me just quickly check.
Let's go.
I put the a 3080 into my streaming PC, and I'm worried that it's getting too hot. So I took the side panel off and opened the door now. So it's getting quite warm in this room. Not gonna lie. So maybe that's causing the stream from over. Sorry, the camera from switching off. Worst case scenario, if the camera does play up, I do have my Logitech cam that I could use. It's not ideal, but it does work. Does it snow in Australia? It does on the East Coast, yeah. In the Highlands. How cold does winter get in Australia? Where I am, I think it got to like 3 or 4 degrees the other day. I haven't, because I'm right on the water, it doesn't normally get to 0, but when you're a little bit inland, it can get to 0. That's in Celsius. But in the Highlands, like, it can get really cold.
How long do you think it will take for the servers to be back up? Love you, Papa.
Probably a couple hours, I'd imagine. Sorry, I was just mentally thinking about that. I'm under the impression that Bitcoin changes were long-term and not just one of the VOIP events. Is that correct? We'll have to wait and see, dude. I'll be definitely focusing on getting my hideout upgraded very early on, so... I'm in South Australia. I'm in Adelaide.
Hype. Wipe hype.
Wipe hype. Wipe hype. Guys, thanks for all the subs. Holy crap. Okay, so apparently I need to add this sauce. Got a little bit of technical play here. That's the wrong one. Fuck. Delete. Add. Browser. Timer. Let's see it. Here we go. Now if I get rid of that. I don't want that having. Sorry, we didn't know how much a issue it would be. So
cook something.
Why do you have 17 pings at Johannesburg servers? I don't. That was my editor's recording. How does Subathon work? Every time someone subs, 30 seconds added. 350 bits is 30 seconds. Media share is 12 cents a second when I'm asleep. But the currency conversion is I think it's like every $3.50 adds time to the adds 30 seconds to the thing. I don't believe there's any Twitch drops. Whippy whippy. Trojan Mongolian. Thanks for the tier 1. So what do we know about the patch? Factory expansion, scav karma, optics rework, malfunctions and stoppages. Send us an ad. Ads are automatic when I'm doing this. I do the ads manually when I load into a raid. Cooking something right now would be a good idea, right? Then you got that covered before the patch hits, and you can game for longer first. My wife's gonna cook dinner tonight. I think. I hope. And pray for. Lighthouse is not this patch. Did you know there is a wipe today? I did. What food should you order for your birthday? Pizza and cake. Or ice cream. My functions and weaponry will be the same or coming at 2 different times. They're the same. So I don't have any examples to show you right now, but there's actually like a durability on a weapon. This has already been in the game, but it's going to be more prevalent now. So when you kill a scav and you loot their gun, when you kill a scav and loot their gun, you'll get a gun that it'll be damaged to some respect, and then that will increase the chance of stoppages. Also, muzzles, dust covers, and something else is going to increase stoppages as well. Media share is you guys pick YouTube videos to play and you watch YouTube videos on stream while asleep. That's what media share is. Will you redo the science tier list? I'll probably do a new version of all the tier lists. What do you think of the cargo shit tweet is about? Limited traders? No, it means that this Christmas bonus is gone. Any kind of field maintenance on weapons? I don't believe so. It could be, but I don't believe so. Are you looking forward to most this patch? I actually am excited for weapon malfunctions. I think it's going to add a new dynamic to the game. Also, scav karma. I'm actually going to play scavs more if there's scav karma. New guns are cool and all, but it's all those extra stuff that like adds more depth to the game that makes me more excited. They're going to change the starting gear? I don't believe so. Is media share not a DMCA problem? So every time you link a YouTube video through the media share, my mods will scan it for any DMCA issues, and then it'll get played or not.
Nice kitchen, Pestilely moist.
You think the bullet stats stay the same? Don't know. What do you think is going to happen to Bitcoin? Have to wait and see. I think it'll be very similar. You pay the mods in Hot Pockets. Yes? Imagine if they bring in Rust AK Recall. No. We see the optic rework this patch. Yep. What does Scav Karma do? So Fence is going to have multiple levels. So Fence won't just be like one level and you just get items that are sold to him. Fence is going to have multiple levels, and as you increase your Scav Karma, you'll be able to buy it from level 2, 3, and 4 of Fence. It's going to have items that are left in raid and not claimed from insurance. They'll actually appear on Fence. So that'll be interesting to see. Also, when you have high scav karma, you'll spawn in with better gear, I believe, and less likely. Like if you have low scav karma, scavs will just shoot you on sight. I don't have a donation link. Well, I only have the media share link come up when it's time for that.
Pestilely moist.
Do we have hash notes? I don't know. Do you think scav karma will stop scav on scav violence? I think it'll do a good start.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a good start. Inertia patch is going to be later on. It's going to be when you're sprinting. You're not going to be able to just stop on a dime. And same with like when you're walking, you won't be able to just like peek out and move instantly back and forth. Like there's going to be momentum added to the game. Will scav karma count against raiders? I have no idea, bro. I don't know that. Do we start with everything examined already this wipe? So do we still get the XP? You won't get the XP if everything's already examined, but guys, it's literally like 10,000 XP. It's the same as doing like... it's probably a little bit more than 10,000, like 15,000 XP. But if you were to examine non-stop to get every item examined, it's about 3 hours of examining to do it. So you're better off just going in and playing for 3 hours than worrying about and not like sitting there for 3 hours trying to examine stuff. You know what I mean? Like think about the time saved when you're in a raid having to examine stuff. You could just be looting stuff and moving on and doing stuff. You'll get more XP for raiding for 3 hours. Exactly. Yeah. I actually kind of wish they took out the examining completely. Do presets reset? I don't believe they do. I don't believe they do. I'll be going USAC. I do believe we're getting the scar today.
Moist.
Chat. We're getting the scar today, right?
Shower scene. Duma people run jammies.
Scar and mutant, yeah. What's the thought process behind USIC or bear for you? USIC has slightly better items, and I'd like to be able to communicate with other people. Not many people in Australia understand Russian. Like, I'm fluent in Russian, so it's easy for me. But a lot of other people don't understand Russian. So when I go to talk to someone, I want them to understand what I'm saying, like ceasefire and follow me. Like, Zamnoy, like, follow me. Like, I want them to know that. So it's easier if I go USEC. Speak Russian? I just did. Chista, like clear. There's no VoIP yet. No. Once VoIP's in, then I'm happy to go bear. Mr. Quatrains duos. That was fun. That was fun. Do you reckon we'll get patch notes before we can play? No, I reckon they'll wait a day. What will be in approximate 3 hours, right? No idea, bro. Reckon we wait a day for notes? Or do you know we're going to be waiting for a day? I got no idea. I can ask, but Nikita probably just say, fuck off. Patch in a day. Oh, I know he wants it to be more of a surprise, so we'll have to wait and see. You think there would be a big surprise with this one? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Raid series this what? Yep, there'll be a raid series. There'll be a raid series. There'll be hardcore series. After the subathon's over, I'll be doing hardcore and the raid series. Can you adopt me? I just closed applications for adoption a few weeks back. So hopefully maybe next year I'll open them up again. Anything you want to see added in future Tarkov? 4570 Gov lever action would be the gun that I would like to see. I'm excited for like VOIP, clans, alliances, corporations, whatever you want to call that. Streets, obviously. Open world. Anything that's like makes its own content. So like, for example, in Rust, a lot of the situations that make situations memorable in Rust is when you're using VoIP and you like talk to people, you know, and you'll be like, oh, remember that time like Pestilely was inside that building and he just sung like, look at my horse is amazing. I did that. Like people remember that. Or 4C4 pick me up. Like that was based around VoIP. So I think you'll have a lot of really funny and interesting interactions in Tarkov. Did you show your training room? Yeah. It could be an issue with races and snipers. Well, snipers are already an issue anyway.
Love you.
But the cool thing about if someone was to get banned in Tarkov, you are like banned completely from the game. Whereas in Rust, you just go to a different server. So if people want to be racist and get banned, well, there you go. You're now banned completely from the game. Whereas with Rust, it doesn't have the same effect. What do you like, Rust over DayZ? I don't know. I just haven't really ever had the same enjoyment from playing Rust, from DayZ. I used to back in the day, like way back in the day. DayZ standalone and alpha. So DayZ on DayZ mod was great, but I've seen people play DayZ like Smoke, and it's really enjoyable to watch, but it's just not for me. What is the song name? It just changed, man. I'm sorry. Do you think Nikita's being secretive because they're getting rid of the Flea? No. I would like to see the flea market locked for a day. That would be kind of cool. Then everyone would have access to the flea market at the same time. Not everyone, but a large portion of people would get access to the flea market at the same time, which would be really cool to see the effect of. Because instead it's like whoever gets to the flea market first has a massive advantage. It would also slow down progression a lot. If they locked it for like 1 to 4 days, it would make the biggest difference to how much people would progress. Gonna hoard so many bolts. Yeah. But it'd be worth it, man. Can you imagine when the flea market went up and then everyone starts putting up all their bolts and stuff? Can we watch the raid series? Nah, I don't feel like it. Did you end up enjoying Ultimatum in PoE? Or just was kind of for you? That was the most recent one, wasn't it? That was the one where you like you pick if you want to continue going or you take the loot. It was actually kind of fun. It was kind of fun. I just I got to maps and then after I started mapping, I was like, eh. You know, for me, I've now done the playthrough on that so many times that it doesn't feel fresh even when they do new leagues. So I don't know, something needs to change in that game, like for me to be really excited about it again. Maybe Path of Exile 2 will be that for me. I'll have to wait and see. I find myself wanting to wait for PoE 2. Yeah. Watch the raid series where you raged for Grenadier. No, that was painful. The auction house isn't coming to Tarkov. They've actually stated that they're removing it. They're not going to do it. Will there be streamer queues in PoE? No. Did you kill anyone when you were in the army? No, you should never ask people that either. It's a really disrespectful thing to ask. Have you seen Lost Ark? Lost Ark? Like Raiders of the Lost Ark? Did you see they put the stats on Twitter? I did, yeah. I commented on it. Playing for your first raid. I'm probably going to go factory. Like I said, I'm going to mix it up this wipe. I'm not going to be just going straight for Kappa. I'm going to be leveling up my hideout, leveling up my player, getting quests done, and checking out all the new content. Will there be a Twitch drop event, do you think? Probably, just not straight away.
Seems good, seems good, seems good, seems good, seems good.
Straight for the Kappa seems is just so boring. I love the game, but some of the quests are so zzz. I enjoy going for Kappa. I got 5 Kappas. I got 5 Kappas last wipe. So I'm excited to go for the Kappa, like get the Kappa again, but at the same time, I also want to check out all the new content, so it'll be good fun. Does VoIP come immediately this wipe? No. VoIP's still in the process of being implemented. How to speedrun for Kappa? Just blast through quests and don't care about anything else. Stacking quests is the fastest way of doing it. So what you do is you deliberately stack as many quests on the same map at the same time. So for example, I ignore every quest for woods until I have like 4 quests for woods. And I'll just slowly get like 1 or 2 quests done on customs and other maps until I have that stack on woods, because woods is such a painful map. And I do that with a lot of quests. But there is a bit of grinding you have to do. You have to level up your sniper skill, search skill, and that. So engine update's not until a later patch. I just wanted to light up my message. Will you light up my heart, Bobby? Hi guys, welcome to my stream. And without further ado, let's crack straight into it. Let's gaming. Thanks for the host. Hope you had a great stream. I'm sure that was like 3 hours ago, but appreciate it. You think Scar or Mutant will be added? I believe they're both being added. Beryl USEC? I'm going USEC. Don't read this, Reinstein. I read it. You notice frames? What do you mean frames? Will they reset Christmas gift when they wipe? There's no Christmas gift. They've removed it for the wipe. We need a method to waste our channel points that's more efficient than highlighted messages. Everyone in chat, pay your taxes. Damn it, work. Thanks for the 5 gifted. When Swag doing hot tub with you, when Stro gets out of lockdown, it's gone back into lockdown pretty much in every state. Blaze plays games. Thanks for the prompt. I'm fed up with enough of these ads to subscribe. I missed. What better time than Subathon? Oh, Samesh, thanks for the 2 months, mate. What are you making in that microwave? A Pestilely mask and killer mask, apparently. Yeah, I just broke my channel. I can't see anything. What's your favorite part about being in the military? Probably the mateships and the fun random things you do with your mates, but it's really just a small percentage of it's just a small percentage of the actual time you spend in there. Like 90% of the time you're in the military, it's the worst place ever, and then you get that like 5 to 10% of the time where it's like, this is the coolest job ever. It's like, I always define the military as this, like 50% of the time you're sitting around doing nothing, waiting for life to just tick over, playing on your phone, reading books. There's about 30 to actually no, it's probably more like 60% of the time you're sitting around doing nothing. All right, then about 35% of the time, 35 to 37% of the time, you're doing the most back-breaking, shoulder-crushing, knee, like, destroying activities that will just destroy your body. And then, like, somewhere between, like, 3 and 5% of the time, you do the most coolest shit that you can ever do in the ever. And it's just, like, mind-blowing awesome. But it's, like, it's such a massive trade-off. Like, shitloads of time of doing nothing, time where you're in agony, and then small amount of time where you're like, holy crap, I just got to shoot, like, rocket launchers and you know, be in a tank and all that kind of stuff. You actually own your own streaming mask. Plus, what was the idea around the design? I do own my own mask. Yep. And it was based around pestilence. I'm in the US Army, and your assessment is painfully accurate. It's true. I spent 8 years in the infantry, so I think I've got a fairly decent idea what the army's like. I'd hope. Have you been watching the Euros? I haven't. No. What's the story behind choosing your name? It's based around pestilence. I started a clan called Horseman of the Apocalypse with my cousin. I was Pestilence. Everyone called me Pest. And eventually just morphed into Pestilely. My nanny's on crack? Thanks for 4 months, mate. Missed you lately, Pest. All good, man. Thanks for 4 months. Combat engineer with root clearance. Red Ops was a combat engineer. Not the Tarkov streamer. Did the duo series with him. FS2, I was wondering if you're able to play on NA from Oz. If you live in Melbourne or Sydney, you can get to America. You can play on the California server. If you live in California, you'll probably be able to play on the Australian server as well. But the ping, like for me, if the ping limit was 10 higher, I'd be able to play on it. No problems. But because of where it sits, no go. Absolute no go.
What's in the freezer?
What do you mean what's in the freezer? Oh, that was from when I showed the kitchen cam. That was ages ago. Many in the community would like to see a streamer item for Sharptooth. How can we achieve that? I got no idea, man. Nikita just does it when he feels like it. It was nearly 3 years in before I got an item. BSG just makes streamer items when they feel like it. I think Aqua's getting his plushie. I think Landmark's getting, is it rat poison? I feel like there's another one coming.
VOIP is upon US.
General Sam's getting one as well. Yep. It's a rat collar. That's it. Wills is getting a wallet, is he? Oh, sick. I didn't know he was getting one. Is it actually like a usable wallet? Because if it is, that's sick. That's really sick. Will you use your bolts on your hideout or sell it? I'll use them on my hideout when I need to upgrade my hideout, and then I'll sell them when I don't. Thank you for all the YouTube content. Thanks to you and also your editors. Amazing job. Thanks, mate. How long to the server's up? We've got no idea. Fully snap induction. We're already up to 21 hours. 21 hours, 15 minutes. I've only been live 2 hours. Summit's had an item for ages. Summit was on the first batch of items that came out. When am I coming to WA? I was in WA end of last year. It was really nice. We drove around the south coast of it. And drove all the way back to Adelaide. Will there be drops this patch? I don't know. At some point, probably. There'll probably be drops when I do my next Tarkov Punisher tournament. I was planning to do that in August. Yeah, it was planned for August, I think. I think it's going to be it'll either be late August or in September. It's just too much planning to do whilst I'm doing a subathon. I'm actually, like, no word of a lie, chat. I'm actually kind of excited for when we get to, like, week, I don't know, like week 2 or 3 of the event, because then I can actually just of the subathon, because then I can actually just like chill a lot more. Should work. All right, so these are the day milestones. All right, chat. These are the day milestones. Make that a little bit bigger. So if we get to 10, I'm going to train for a marathon, train for and run a marathon on stream. All right, so you'll see the training and the run of a marathon on stream. If we get to day 20, I'm going to take chat on a degustation date. All right, it's like a 7 to 10 course meal. If I can't find a restaurant willing to do a degustation date with a laptop, then and let me live stream it, then I will cook you guys a degustation, which is like a 7 to 10 course meal. All right. At day 30, this won't happen on the day, but this will enable it to happen. On day 30, if we get to day 30, I'm going to take you guys for a race car hot lap, which is I've spoken to Ryan Walkinshaw. He's the owner of a racing team, and he's going to take me get one of his drivers to take me around a racetrack, and I'm going to live stream it. And then we also played around with the idea that
the next 30 days
whilst doing the hot lap, I'll have a laptop and I'll try and play Tarkov whilst doing the hot lap. So I don't know how we'll make it work, but that'll be the objective of it. All right. So I'll be trying to do a factory raid whilst they're racing around a track. So I'll get a few warm up laps first, and then we'll have some fun with it. If we get to day 40, I'm going to train for and complete a marathon a triathlon on stream. All right. And I did have an idea for day 50, but I've changed it. So I'm working on a new idea. I started thinking about the logistics of it, and it became a logistical nightmare. So that's going to be impossible. Well, we'll see how we go. I might be able to like somehow lock the I'll make a strap for the laptop to hold it to my legs. But that's the plan. So day 50, make it OnlyFans. Day 50 should be fishing with chat. I already take chat fishing.
Down for 4 hours.
Don't people like train for years to do a triathlon? Yep. Well, easy to Riviera. With the 100 bomb. Thank you so much, dude. Moist. Want to check. Is the timer right? Yeah, it is. We're nearly at 24 hours. Thank you so much, dude. You're insane. You've gifted so many subs. You got gifted sub, make sure you say thanks. And if you don't have my emotes, guys, 100 channel points to unlock any of my emotes. You can get some moisture in the chat. What are the servers online? I don't know. Do not know. For day 50, you should not be allowed to claim Kappa. Nah. Triple cream? Just stop. All right, bro? Just stop. How hot are you the most? I'm excited. I'm really excited. It'll be a lot of fun. Moist.
Love your pest. Hyped for the next 50 days.
Have you ever been to Melbourne? I grew up in Geelong, so yes. After playing the games for hundreds of hours, you ever feel scared or nervous when pushing a fight or being in an unsure situation? I still get jump scared all the time. All the time. But I don't really get scared or nervous. Usually, if I do get scared or nervous, it's usually based around something like I've killed like 7 players on customs. And I'm trying to get 8, 9, and 10 done or something like that. Like I'm trying to go for the full clear. That's when I start getting a little bit like, ooh, this is like getting crazy, you know?
Vegemite.
You ever plan on getting U2s? Not at the moment. What are you most excited for about this swap? I'm actually really excited to see Malfunctions and the Scav Karma. I probably will play Scavs a lot more this swap. I'm multitasking a bit here.
Yo, another month down. Patch day. Woot woot.
For day 50, take us to the movie theater and watch a movie with us. I can't. I'll get done for like, I don't know, I'll go to jail for like piracy. You want? Okay. Did you miss the Chow stream? Toast right? Not yet, mate. It's like a day and a half away. Do you have a Pestilely mask IRL? I do. Take us to an actual crime. Maybe I'll do like, maybe I'll make a sculpture. I'll buy a big piece of rock and I'll sculpture something. Like I'll sculpture a Tarkov thing or something. Well, I'll do it on stream. Love the wipe code motivated you to make lots of money. Awesome. Will you be able to take us to a concert? No, you can't do that kind of stuff, man. You'll get in trouble.
Sleep for you.
For 50 days, an enormous fireworks show in your backyard. That would never happen. Day 50, I just retire. The Bob Ross painting I'll be doing during this subathon. Take chat on a combat fitness thing. If my math is correct, you'll need 144,000 subs to make 50 days. Correct. Do you think that will keep raided factions all over all the maps? No. Would you be okay watching your latest video together? We just watched a heap of them. I just enjoy talking to chat right now.
Any idea on the patch notes yet?
No, I messaged Nikita and he hasn't responded. I'm waiting for him to come back and say, go fuck yourself, or like, fuck off, you'll get it when you get it. He doesn't talk to me like that. He'll just say no. He loves his one word response. Like I said, good luck today. He goes, thanks. And then I told him about something. And he goes, cool. He pops into the stream and goes, hi. And then he leaves. Do you think General Stream will get a streamer on? I think it's a rat collar. Gods don't speak much. Feel like pure shit. Just want to go on a date with Pest. Oh, Voxy, come over. You can come sit next to me. We'll have a date on stream. Digger Station is a fine dining multiple course meal. Do you think there will be more private military companies that we'll be able to choose from in the future of Tarkov? Probably not. Are you going to poo? I do poo. Yep. We can do a poo counter if you want. How many times I go to the bathroom? You get time me. See how much time I spend on over 50 days in the bathroom. Make sure you enter the PC giveaway chat. There's the link. We're giving away a computer every second day, starting with tomorrow. So 24 hours in, the first computer will be given away. It's a 3070 with an i7. I think it's a 10700K. Yeah, the mods will put the link in chat for you guys. Make sure you enter. Can you go easy on me for a few hours? Don't wipe the Aussie lobbies too hard. Stay away from Factory then, because I'm going to be playing a lot of Factory early on. Do you know when the update will be live? Soon. How about ghillie suits? I wouldn't have any issues with ghillie suits in Tarkov if you couldn't wear bulky armor with them. So like a Packer would be fine, but not like a 6B43. How you going, Train? I have played squad. Anyone else having problem disconnecting almost every raid? Almost every raid connection lost, but after it can reconnect. But most of the time, I'm dead already.
To this insane adventure, Pest less than 3.
I don't know. There is you have to put your date of birth in on the entry. So maybe there is an age restriction. I think it's 18. It'll be shipped the computers will be shipped anywhere in the world. Like all the delivery will be included, and yeah. It'll all get organized. I said, how you going, Train? And I didn't even read her response, if she responded. Jerk Stilly, hey? Any idea when the armor rework will be? 13.0. Entry every 2 days? Correct. Yep. We have to pop in every 2 days to enter into the next one.
Less than 3. Less than 3.
Planning on running any duos swap? Yeah, it was really fun playing with Red Ops. The cat meows. Thanks for the prom. Thanks for all the proms and the tier 1s, guys. You guys are phenomenal. I feel like you won't see it. I'm good. What about you, sir? I'm good. I really need to pee, but I'm kind of like holding onto it for a little bit. You know, when you break the seal, you have to pee. Apparently patch notes are up. Somewhere. BSG has a Telegram? Okay. Hang on, chat. I'll get it for us. All right, brightness warning, chat. Brightness warning indeed. Format. Here's a list of the fixes for patch 12.11. This list does not include changes for and new additions to the patch. A full description of patch notes will be published later. All right. In some cases, players wouldn't spawn even after successful matching and would get back to the main menu. Hey, there you go. There's that fix of the guy in chat. Totally silent movement of Sherman and his guards has been fixed. The player hung on a black screen after pressing the back button on the treatment screen after a raid. A progress of the crafting skill diverged between the client and the backend after production was completed. Inventory and animation of the player's hands hung when the player tried to move a cartridge from the chamber of the weapon in his hands to a full stack of ammunition. The difference in the actions of the character the difference in the actions of the character when switching between pressing and holding the keys, strong and weak grenade throws they now work the same way. Held down the key, throw by releasing the key, and does not depend on aiming setting. All right, cool. So when you hotkey a grenade, you hold the right click, it'll hold the grenade until you let go of it. Same with holding the left click. It'll hold it'll have the grenade in the throwing motion until you let go of it. Whereas in the previously, it would be slightly different. Can you full screen it? Not really. This is a notepad. I can't format font. Look at that. Look, so much easier now. The mods locked behind a quest did not unlock on the purchase screen for presets even after completing the quest. So that would mean like you'd have to go into the next raid to be able to unlock it. Like you'd complete the quest and it wouldn't actually show as unlocked until you loaded another raid or restarted the game. The consumption rate of the airfield was higher than necessary. Good. They made that longer. At the moment, the weapon assembly in the preset menu, the separate weapon mod would be applied to the gun even if the gun already had such a mod on it. Interesting. The production timer in the hideout, which has been partially cropped. Righto. The library did not speed up the crafting and hideout management skills. That was true. That's a good fix. That means you're going to be leveling up your crafting and hideout management skill faster, which is big. Bolt catch animations would be replaced with the charging handle loading one. Bolt catch animations would be replaced with the charging handle loading one. Righto. I'm pretty sure it's like when they pull the bolt back, there was a different animation. It's gone back to just being the holding the bolt back kind of thing. I'll have to wait and see. Hits on the neck protection worsen the condition of the helmet itself, not the condition of the neck protection. So it's claiming as a thorax hit. Psycho 12 and PP9 clean stocks would get folded together with a quick drop of the backpack. Righto. Inventory and animation of players' hands hung in the if the player simultaneously opened the door with a key and threw a grenade. The transfer screen from the scav layered onto the menu screen after restarting the game on the transfer screen. The transfer screen from the scav layered onto the main screen. Okay, I understand. So if you restarted the game after if you're on the transfer screen, it would come back up and it would show both at the same time. The player could not go sideways through the doorway. The player could not go sideways through the doorway. This is a patch fix. The player could not go sideways through the doorway. What are they trying to say, chat? What are they trying to say? Hey? They're calling us out. They're saying we're too thick. I feel directly attacked right here. I feel directly attacked. Right? You hear that, Nikita? I feel attacked. Filters for food and medicine that did not work in the player stash. Yeah, that's been annoying. Quest the Punisher Part 4, which could not be done without the scav vest. No! All right, looks like we're using the scav vest, chat. Looks like we're going back to using the scav vest. Strength, stamina, and stealth movements progress was not properly counted during the raid. Righto. Weapon mastering progress was not properly counted during the raid. Yeah, so this was like what would happen is you'd, like for example, leveling your sniper skill. I think it did the same thing. You'd shoot people with a sniper rifle, and then get out the raid, and it would actually change the value. It wouldn't be the same as what it said during the raid. So it's actually going to show properly what it's meant to be. Characters' empty hand animation at a distance. Oh yeah, sometimes they look like they weren't holding a gun from a distance, and they were doing this. You guys remember that animation that you see from people from distance? Yeah, that should be fixed. The player with empty hands could not drop the backpack. It sounds like I'm doing like an English lesson. The player with the empty hands could not drop the backpack. Incorrect sensitivity on the mechanical site of the ACOG, righto. The remaining generator runtime counter was not synchronized between the fuel canisters and the generator itself, righto. The observer was not able to see the grenade in the dropped backpack if the player put it on the backpack right out of his hand. The observer was not able to see the grenade in the dropped backpack if the player put it in the backpack right out of his hands. Oh, so if he was holding a grenade, chucked it in the other person's backpack, it wouldn't show it. It makes sense. It's like you got to translate a little bit. Like they're kind of like vague. You know what I mean? They're vague patch notes sometimes. The sorting of lots by time of removal on the flea market did not work. The reticle of the MRS site was placed below the alignment of the vector on the vector and chat. Umpity-doo. Breathe sounds were not played if the player used up the stamina with the kiver visor down. Oh? UMP? Get out. Player would go to the crouch position when trying to hide quest items from the prone position. Player would go to the crouch position when I sent those clips to Nikita. So what would happen is you go to place an item, like a marker. You know how you got to hold it for like 15 seconds? And you would, on your screen, you'd stay prone. On everyone else's screen, you actually went to the crouch position. So that's a big fix because you've probably been killed placing a marker down before and you didn't even know that you were standing up. Changing the shadow visibility setting was not applied during the raid. Hanging animation of the player's hands after reconnecting to the server at the moment of throwing a grenade. Interesting. I don't know what that would look like. The apply button on the treatment screen after a raid was active even with no treatment type was selected. Righto. Players wouldn't get out of the ADS mode when the chamber loading the gun. Player wouldn't get out of the ADS mode when chamber loading the gun. Okay. It would lock it into the ADS mode. You couldn't get out of it. Medkits that removed the negative effect from a non-priority limb and left the priority limb untreated. Medkits would remove the negative effect from a non-priority limb and left the priority limb untreated. Right. It's just, that's like selecting the right thing when you're using your meds. Hands freeze when reloading some weapons via the context menu. Hands freeze when reloading some weapons. Oh, so like this happened all the time with the MDR. So you'd have the MDR and you'd want to like, you press tab. And you know when you press tab, you kind of like adjust your MDR a little bit. And then you try and heal and it wouldn't fucking heal. And you'd be like, and then you double press tab and then you go to heal and you'd be like, oh my God. And then you lost like 10 seconds and you'd be like, the world is ending. Commission for putting a cultist knife with an incomplete supply of poison to the flea market. Oh, so it'd be really expensive to put it up. Because okay, so if you put a sugar up on the flea market that's got one left compared to full, it would cost a lot more to put it up when there's one left, like 1 out of 60 or whatever it is for a sugar. Discrete shadow movement from distant objects on high settings, righto. The ability to load weapons with unexamined ammunition. Oh, okay, I didn't even know that was a thing. Righto. So yeah, a lot of good fixes. In all seriousness, there was a lot of good fixes there. Kind of cool to see. I don't want the reading to end. Yeah, it's like, imagine if it was like 10 times as long. We'd have the perfect game. Yeah, a lot of good ones. So apparently there's some more. Hang on. Did they make it public? Let's see if this works. Where was he up to? Where was I up to? Ability to load weapons. There. Ability to load weapons with unexamined ammunition. The edit pocket map marker window did not close after loading the raid. The edit pocket map marker window did not close after loading into the raid. Right, I don't know what that means. Anyone else? The lamp did not break for other players if you break it with a melee weapon. Oh, so that's like lights. Unable to fill items by dragging... Sorry, unable to fill items by drag and drop when purchasing from a merchant. Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that means. So it's like when you're buying something and it's like you got to pay for it, and you could drag it, like drag the actual specific items for the barter trade. You could actually pick which ones. That wasn't working. Game freeze when equipping an item from the letter during the transfer of items through the Get Everything button. This is to do with like insurance returns and quest rewards. Game freeze when equipping an item from the letter during the transfer of the items from the Get Everything. Right. The aiming magnification is not switched when reinstalling the optic sight with the additional reflex. Okay. So if you had a specific, say you were on 6x, you put a reflex sight on top of the sight, like the Voodoo with the other mount, it would adjust you back to 1x or whatever. You know what I mean? Changing the icon of the position of the character when you open the inventory while prone. Change the icon of the position of the character when you open the inventory while prone. That has to do with something like the icon on the left or the top or something. Correcting the effects of light source, flicker, glare. Righto. Abrupt change of the weapon model in the hands of a character when switching to another weapon. Okay, so this has something to do with either the changing of weapon speed or something. I'm not sure. That's a hard one to figure out. Unless you guys know. Does that mean good interchange? We'll have to wait and see, mate. Correcting the effects of light sources, flickers, and glares. This sounds more like when you shoot a light out on factory and the light's flickering, like sparking. It's to do with that. That's what it sounds like to me. Inaccessibility of loot on the shelf in the red room. Oh, that's the top shelf. Well, we'll be able to loot that better. Various audio fixes. Well, game's perfect now. This is the last patch. We're done. Fix for various problems related to the use of weapons and equipment. Fix for various problems related to the use of weapon and equipment. These are all. This is like copy pasta from every patch chat. So these ones. So fix for various problems related to weapons and equipment. Fixes for various areas in trade and merchant services. Minor fixes to character stats. Fixes for various problems and exploits on locations. Fixes for some audio issues. Some graphical fixes and improvements. Some server bug fixes. Fixes for some back-end issues. Fixes for some game interface elements. Some bug fixes in localization. Fixes for some bugs in offline raids. Optimization. Physics optimization, various graphics optimizations, various server optimization. Yeah, all fixed. That's a lot of fixes. Can't complain. It'd be nice to see the additions and stuff too, and the changes. It's gonna be really interesting. I'm really hyped for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. What do you think would be the most reasonable surprise content for BSG to add this wipe? Easter egg in No Treat, the 13th letter of each line. I don't think it's realistic to see Lighthouse. I don't think it's realistic to see VoIP. Safari, thanks for the 20 gifted subs, mate. The object rework and all that will probably be in changes and stuff like that. We show patch releases. What do you mean by that? I'm multitasking like crazy here. Moist.
Dingy boys, South Adelaide gamers rise up.
A degustation is a multi-course meal. Will the full patch notes be released? Yes, of course, of course. Settings, preferences. Moist. I told my wife I won't be sleeping with her for 50 days. She's pissed. What's going on with my camera? What did you do to my camera, chat? I think it's overheating. Good view there, though, hey? Right, what we should do is I should put on... I should fix this up real quick. So I'll put the Subathon timer here. And that way you can see the Subathon timer. It'll need to be out of the way, actually. Hold on. I'm just going to fix this out so when I go to the kitchen next, it won't be a big deal. And then I'll do... That's good enough. That's good enough for now. Was that the right time? Why is that saying 14 hours? What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
All right. I'm going to get them to fix it again. They keep breaking it.
Pumped for wipe.
All right, chat. I'll get Stream Elements to fix it. It should be about 1 day, 5 hours, but I'm getting them to double check it. All right, chat. Have you been to concerts with issues? No, I haven't. What kind of donate? I don't have any donate links. Chat. Thank you. It's what? Thai green curry. Thank you. Chat, I'm just going to go to the bathroom real quick. All right, time me. Time me, chat. Count. Quick count. Moist.
Let's get it.
Moist.
Can I come out of the basement yet, Dad? First wipe, can't wait.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Right. So we're the Subathon time is not perfect. I know there's an issue with it, and I'm gonna get it fixed up, chat. All right. I definitely know there's an issue with it. But I was gonna find out what it is. And they're working on it behind the scenes. So. Behind the scenes equals the basement. I reckon it's to do with his microwave, chat. I reckon the microwave is killing the stream. Dude, thanks for the 50 gifted subs. You're a beast. You're a beast. Legend, thanks so much for that, dude. What I want to do is I might get rid of... I might put this one back up. Leave that up. And then get rid of the microwave. I honestly think there's an issue with the microwave, chat. So for now, we'll leave it like this. Until we figure out what's going on. What's everyone most excited for with the what? What's the first thing you're going to... Actually, we'll do what you're most excited for and then... Why the microwave? Microwaves are just my thing, you know? Factory. Optics rework. Scav Karma. I'm pretty hyped for Scav Karma. Noob fights. Noobs. I'm excited for noobs.
Sexy Pestilely salute Pestilely salute Pestilely salute.
What is Scav Karma? It's when you kill other player scavs and other scavs as a scav, you'll get punished for it. Level playing field, that really only handles, is only for like a week. Are you back in Adelaide? If so, I could organise the digger station. I worked restaurants for 15 years here. Nice. I do live in Adelaide. I'll keep you in mind. I'll try and do it myself first, and then if I have any issues, I'll reach out. But we actually already have something in mind, so that one I kind of want to make a charity event. I might make them all charity events, to be honest. Safari, thanks for 1,000 bits. How do you say potato? Also, other bit count's working. Yeah, the bit count down the bottom's working. Moist. Does anyone have the link for Pestilely's Reserve Underground Loot Run? I think exclamation mark loot, is it? Or exclamation mark money. We should some of the loot runs. Is Lighthouse this patch or next? Most likely the next one. You just want to run 144 hertz? Why can't you run 144 hertz? Hear me out, Pestilely. So if you eat toilet paper, will it wipe on the way out? The fixed finisher for finally? I know. Moist. This is spicy. Long time YouTube watcher, don't really do Twitch much. Like your meme vids. Has we wiped yet? Dude, thanks for 10,000 bits. Ellen, oh man. The legend, dude. Thanks so much for that. The wipe hasn't happened yet. No, not yet. It's coming. It'll come. How long's it been down now? Hour and a half? 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours? Excuse me, Frankie. I will time you out. Andy Rue coming in with the 25 gifted. Thank you so much, dude. You guys are nuts.
Good luck for the Subathon bloke.
I wouldn't even complain if the Bitcoin farm worked at like a third per capacity. You know what I mean? Will you not go outside for 50 days? We've actually discussed taking the dog for a walk on stream. So every now and then I'll just do I'll just take the dog and we'll go for a walk. I'll IRL stream it. Daddy Law, thanks for 5 gifted. Guys, thanks for all the generosity. You guys are insane. Will you go Bend Racetrack for a race car hot lap? I think Phillip Island at the moment's the plan. Make Bitcoin for barter only. It's an interesting concept. That people can get containers and stuff with it. It'd be interesting because, like, I suppose there's always a financial choice. Stuff like Bitcoins, I guess. Day 50, eat 5 gallons of mayo. No. I've already read the patch notes. I want to say your new editors are so talented and much appreciated over on YouTube. Good luck with the white brother. Thanks, dude. Patties, appreciate it, mate. Take vitamin D to stay healthy when indoors for long periods of time. I'll be right, mate. Seraphim, thanks for the tier 3 sub for 6 months. Legend. Can we get some moisture in the chat? Guys, you know my emotes, guys. 100 channel points to unlock any of my emotes. Get some moisture. A lot of new subs now, so there should be plenty of people that can spam the moisture. I think there'll be a big chance. Sorry, a big change to tasks that are already in the game. Potentially. I think there'll be probably more chance of new tasks being added than changes.
Poop sock.
They're being so secretly, it has to be Streets. No, it doesn't. If Nikita said Streets will be out next year, then it'll be out next year. Magnum Garbage, thanks for another 10 gifted subs. Legend. Time is it for me? 7 p.m. Any tasks you would want changed? Not really. No. Blue Star, thanks for 500 bits. Moist. Hot tub stream when? I'll be doing that with Swagger Souls once I well, the subathon needs to be over. If Nikita said Streets will be out next year, it'll be out in 2 years. I know. Give him time. Block picking's nearly completed. That was 2016 that they said that. Any day now. Do we have a command for the PC giveaway link? The mods will spam it. You guys want to enter the PC giveaway?
Big gamer hours.
Yep. Yep. How do you know if you win? You'll get an email and you'll get we'll try our best to message you on socials. What's my wife going to be doing? She's going to be supporting me. Here for moral support, making sure I'm okay. Do you have any kids? No, I don't. Not that I know of, at least. Who's going to be a spotter in the gym, Dad?
Get
you got
some fridge magnets and put big donos on your fridge like a hot tub streamer.
I'll just get a whiteboard marker and write everyone's name on the fridge. I'll probably only get 20 hours in on the first session.
Happy Wipe Day.
I haven't decided yet about the raid series Silent Velocity. I might do it at the end of the 50 days. I might not.
Got to add more time. Let's go pest big wipe up sheesh.
Yeah. Oh, the spices are killing me.
You're insane, dude. Much love from Texas. Have a prosperous first day in escape from Tarkov. Pestilely, when do you think the VOIP will happen?
Moist. Sorry, chat. Just trying to get this timer to be perfect. Oh, sorry, just give me a minute, please. Sorry. All right, I've got to just give me 1 sec, chat. Got to fix up this timer stuff. So that one's delete. That one's staying. That stays. That goes. That goes. That goes. All right. Everybody waiting Tarkov. I don't think this is the biggest hype we've had ever, though. I think some of the previous ones we've had have been bigger. Exclamation mark. Spotify. I think last wipe probably was bigger.
At some point we need the Hear the Horse song. You are the best pest.
It's alright, Sonic. There's going to be plenty of time left to use it later. 12 was huge. Yeah, it was. I've already listened to John B's song. Will there be secure container changes? I don't believe so. No, thanks so much for the tier 3 sub, dude. Why don't I think there'll be any changes? Because I think people would backlash too hard if they changed the container at all.
Will you marry me, best?
Maybe not. I'm already married, but you know, got to keep options open for a second wife. I was not on Thursday. Well, it's nearly Thursday for me. So, are they going to rework quests? I don't believe so. I think they might add some quests. I have food all over me. I'm actually excited to sleep on stream. Because most wipes, I'm like, fuck, I can't sleep. I got to keep going. Got to keep playing. For this wipe, I'm like, 8 hours. Good. I'm going to probably sleep more. I'm going to sleep more during this subathon.
Two months and counting.
What time you go to bed? Probably about 6 o'clock every day. 6 or 7 o'clock. The next time I'll go to bed will be in about 23 hours.
Yeah.
Rob, thanks for 3 gifted, mate. Read us a bedtime story? I might do that. Can you get in trouble for reading a bedtime story on stream? Like, could I like read Harry Potter on stream? I've never read Harry Potter. Maybe I should do that. Would you guys want me to read you Harry Potter every night?
Another 30 seconds.
You cannot. Oh my god. What about if I read my favorite book? All right, I'm sure my favorite book I wouldn't get in trouble for.
Pew pew pew.
You could read public domain books. I can't imagine those being good though.
Congrats, it's a boy. Let's
Wait,
name him Wyatt.
Isn't some of those like old school books like counted as public domain though? Frankenstein's public domain. Ooh. Great Gatsby. Communist Manifesto. I could ask Nikita if I could read the Tarkov books on stream. I'll ask him. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Gotta math this real quick, chat. One sec. What am I missing? That's something up here. Hang on. 5.5 plus 7 plus 1.4.
Gonna be a crazy 50 days. Excited for this pest.
Thank you. Rita, I think chat named every book ever written. Really? I'll contact Nikita and ask him if I can read the Tarkov book for bedtime stories every night. I doubt Nikita will agree that's loss of money. He might agree because it's like a really Aussie dude trying to read a Russian written book that's translated to English in a small period of time each day. Like you guys would, I wish you would just hurry up and finish bedtime stories every day. And you guys are, I just want to read the book already. Yeah, if you read it, then in Russian. Can you say approximately when the servers will be back up?
Pestilely salute.
All right, I think
Love
this is
you,
now right.
Daddy.
All right, after all the math and the checking and the trouble checking and the triple checking, I think our subathon time is correct now. I've got this water bottle chat, and it's got this like dent in the bottom of it, dent in the bottom of it, and it doesn't sit standing correctly. It's really frustrating. Do you have a Spotify playlist? I do. Are you going to sleep on stream? I will be. Yep. What do you think of the chances are of being a surprise labs entrance to factory in the patch? I think I'll wait till streets. What is a subathon? It's when people keep subbing, I stay alive. So you'll get to see me sleep, work out, shower, everything. Like if I wanted to right now, I could go to the kitchen and make a coffee. But I think my wife's in there, so I won't do that. We've already had one coffee anyway. You stay alive when we sub. Yep, that's how it works.
Will we sign a prenuptial agreement?
Maybe. Aren't Flea streams against Toz? No, they're not. Moist. Let's get the car ride with Dad. Maybe we'll do it. Not today. I can download the phone app and we can do it. We can do an IRL stream. Maybe like a couple weeks in. All right, we'll go for a drive. Not today though. Maria, thanks for tier 1. How do you like your coffee? I usually have like flat whites. I got an espresso machine. Every time I use an espresso machine, I'll make sure I take you in there. All right. What languages do you speak? English and Indonesian. When will Tarkov be wiping? It could be any moment now. Be any moment. How tall am I? 5'7". Jiffy Payment, thanks for 7 months. This subathon is going the whole distance. It is. Can you speak Australian? Does anyone really speak Australian? You ever tried Hunt Showdown? I have. Do you think the game, when full release, will have wipes? Yes, they've already said they're going to. It's going to be that you can have a seasonal league and a non-seasonal league. Chisel, thanks for 6 months. I hope the next patch, the next pre-wipe Tarkov event has everyone using paintball guns. That way we can all load into maps, shoot up the place, and then watch everyone die.
This is going to be hard 50 days for you and your editors XD.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a little bit stressful at times, but we'll get through it. We're a team, you know. I've been talking to the editors a lot. So what's new in this patch? We don't exactly know. It's only partial patch notes. They haven't got the changes. They've only shown the fixes.
No need to apologize.
So no changes,
mate.
no additions, and how long to get cap of this wipe? It usually takes me about 100 hours. So if I stream 16 hours a day, or 12 to 16 hours a day, it should take me about 6 days. It's the craziest animal you ever encountered in the wild. I've seen a lot of different snakes that are pretty dangerous. I think crocodiles are pretty amazing to see. I'd love to see a great white shark one day as well. Like a fully grown one. Considering the expect changes with this update, will your first raid be a scav or PMC? PMC, 100%. Any way to get a paintball game in live in this 50 days? No, there's no way I could organise that, dude.
No ads for me, boy.
Hang on, just checking something real quick. When do you start the race series? I haven't decided yet. Love from Queensland. Hope everyone's all right up there, mate. What do you think about the ghillie suit in Tarkov? Maybe in a rig slot and not allowed to use body armor? Yeah, I can agree with that. No body armor, no helmet, wearing a ghillie suit. Or you can wear some like smaller body armors like hackers and stuff like that. So you got a little bit of protection. When's the subathon going to start? It's already started, mate. This is it. This is the 50-day subathon. We're already up to 31 hours, 43 minutes. As in, till I can finish. When you are taking the Sea-Doo out fishing, the weather is horrible right now. We had a sunny day yesterday and today, but even yesterday and today, when I looked at the ocean, it was not a nice time to be out in the ocean. So it's probably going to be a while. Probably a while till I can go back out in the water. When's the wipe start? Anytime now. We're getting close to the... It's been 3 hours now, so probably another hour at least. Why isn't the subathon timer counting backwards? Because everyone keeps subbing. That's the whole point of the timer. What are you most excited about for this wipe? Probably malfunctions and scav karma. I think it should be a lot of fun. Take us on a degustation date instead of cooking, so I can see what places are actually nice over here. Yeah, I've got something in mind, and I'm going to find out if I can make it happen. You're a dog or cat man? I had cats growing up, but I've got a dog now. I'm actually going to have a little bit of a challenge. It's not going to be today though, and it'll be in a couple of days' time. We're going to have it that if you can guess the breed of my dog, I'm going to have a prize. I don't know what it is yet. Might be like a copy of Edge of Darkness or something, but I'll just make a Google form.
Subathon hype PogChamp.
And if
I now pronounce you man and chat lol.
Oh, if you can guess what type of dog it is, I got the DNA test. So I actually know specifically what 5 breeds of dog she is. So
this is going to be hard 50 days for you and your editors XD.
So whoever can guess the 5 breeds or closest to will win. Can you do a demo of the different cams? What do you mean? Silver and Fox? If we have to change the toilet roll, which way do you prefer to have it hang? It always has to hang forward, mate. You never have it hang backwards because then the toilet paper is leaning up against the wall. You have it hang forward like a proper person does. I haven't seen your dog, but beagle. She's not a beagle. Looks nothing like a beagle. No, I'm not going to give any more wrong answers.
Woo, let's get it.
What did the timer start on? 7 hours. I started the stream an hour before I was going to. An hour before I was going to. So I was going to give you 6 hours from the normal start time, but I started an hour earlier. So you got 7 hours. Can we see the doggo? I don't know. I don't really have an easy way of showing you. And video capture device. Logicam. Oh. Hi, Pestilely, love from Singapore. I'm new to this game. Would like more guides for this patch, please. I put 2 guides out in the last 24 hours. You'll kill my editors if I make any more guides now. Is it a crossbreed? She's got 5 different breeds. You know, like that make up her family tree.
Sup, pest.
Have you had your first raid yet? Nah, the server's not up yet. Hey, PS2, what breed is she? Asking for a friend. Not saying. Longbeard Gaming, thanks for tier 3 for 8 months, dude. Very nice. Very, very generous of you. Bunning sausage.
Let's go, Pestilely, salute. I was watching your highlights vid the other day, and in a clip with Red you were talking about a global server maybe potentially being in the works.
I answered this question ages ago.
Do you want to maybe touch on that if you know any more?
Yeah, I spoke to Nikita about it. He's interested in doing it, so it's a matter of just yeah, just have to wait and see. 4 min for the dog. Thanks so much for the 2800 bits. Tiny Captain Bobo. if we get to this like Bitfest challenge thing, it's like some ANZ. It's an ANZ challenge to incentivize people to use bits more. I get a heap of prizes. It's like there's different prizes for each tier. I'm trying to get across it. There's different prizes for each tier, and at 250k, that's the highest tier. But if you get to 500k, you get all the tiers. So I think there's like a Nintendo DS and some other stuff. If we do hit the 500k mark, I could probably give some of the prizes away. Some of them won't be any use to people. I think like one's a Twitch onesie. I don't think you guys want a Twitch onesie. Did I say DS? Which is the better one, Nintendo DS or a Switch? Is it a Switch? The newer one. The Switch. There's a Nintendo Switch.
13 months swoot.
You have to wear the onesie. Alright, if we get to that, I'll wear the onesie on stream. If they can get it here for the subathon, which I'm sure they could. They're very capable people, the people at Twitch, I'm sure.
Holy moly, 25 months sold sport.
Wear it, sign it, and give it away. Did someone say a giveaway of a slightly used onesie from Pestilely? I have read the chat, the patch notes. Yep. Can you give me your bathwater instead of the Switch? Maybe. Get a mankini. That's for the hot tub stream. Are we waiting for an update or what's going on? Yeah, we're waiting for the servers to come back up and the patch to be released. Is it a used onesie? If I wear it, I will get the Pestilely rating power. You never know. All these people wanting Pestilely onesie and whatnot. I want a chair after 50 days. You don't. You don't want my chair. Can we read the patch notes together again? I don't really feel like it.
I love this stuff.
Are you planning on playing USEC or Bear? USEC.
I know the content will be pouring in. Make sure to get good sleep, smile.
Of course, I'm going to sleep more during this stream than when I usually sleep, I reckon. So the stream is not shutting down at all for the subathon. Correct. 50 days. Check Twitter. They added more. I've looked at that. It's the forum post. Are you nervous for the possible triathlon? No, I'm actually excited by it.
Very hype.
If you guys pay for it, it makes me feel like I have no choice. And having no choice makes things a lot easier. It's like the Sun Tzu art of war. You know, like if an army, a smaller army fights a bigger army and they can retreat, they've got ways to go, they're more likely to run and not fight hard. But if you put their backs to the wall or instead an ocean and they've got nowhere to go but drown and die, well, then they have to put all the effort they can into fighting people back and winning the fight. Even though they've got the small force, they know they've got no choice but to fight to survive. That'll be me with the triathlon. But you guys are going to see me exercise every morning, so we can start training up early on. Is 50 days an Ironman? I would die doing an Ironman. I wouldn't die doing an Ironman, but it'd be a struggle. Ironmans are insane. I will do exercising with you. Awesome. The dog is 27.8% Chihuahua, 22.1% miniature pincher, 10% Dachshund. Yes, the math checks out. No comment. Can we rate your food? Yeah, we're cooking it together anyway. Are you ready? Are you fully prepared? We got an hour left, big boss. We do. We do. I'm going to jump straight into factory. It'll be a lot of fun.
Pestilely moist, Pestilely moist, Pestilely moist, excited for the best shower.
One way to do P90X. I remember seeing those videos like years ago. Gordon Ramsay ain't going to have anything on how bad I'm a roast you're cooking. You want to bet? I'm the boss here, mate. Should we get a I'll get a Pestilely pillow in the merch store, and then you guys can sleep next to me when I go to bed every night. How about that? Did I see you grow developing what you're doing? Keep it up. Thanks, dude. They're still cooking apron when? I don't know. Could shave the head again. Might do it on stream. We could do that later. We don't have to do it today. How long ago did we cover patch notes so I can watch the VOD real quick?
What time is it for you?
Maybe an hour ago? Somewhere between now and an hour ago? I'll tell you. I'll tell you the exact time. It was 1 hour, 8 minutes ago. You like the subathon idea? Keep it up, mate. Thanks, Dutch.
Let's get moist for the next 2 months, chat.
Told the wife I was going to order a Pestilely body pillow when they became available. She said I better order her one too. Should I be worried? No. Pestilely body pillows are the best contraception. Then you can focus on your gaming abilities. Please tell me what a degustation is in your accent, please. It's a like 6 to 12 course meal.
Much love.
You're my contraception? Exactly. So that way you can focus on gaming. Shaving your head game would make you more aerodynamic for the marathon. Good point. Maybe I'll do it for that. All right. How do you know if you win the PC giveaway? Email? You'll get an email and we'll contact you on socials too.
Excited to see some BAMF content for this wipe. Keep it up, brother.
Excited to make some awesome content. That timer keeps going up. At what point do I go, shit, I fucked up?
Guys, we are engaged. Let's go.
Ask Ludwig. Day 51. We don't have any ET on servers. I think I'll hit a routine and it'll be really simple. Like, good morning, chat. You know, it'll be all happy days.
Moist. Dad.
Nuclear Onion, thanks for the prime. Is it barely winning? Barely Bear L1 1 winning. Thanks to tier 1. When you say 50-day cap, is that 49 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes? Or is that 50 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes? Adding them extra 24 hours, didn't you know? On the 19th of August at 4 p.m., I am finishing this stream. All right, chat? At the latest. My time. 4 p.m. my time. All right, because the next day I move house. Next day I move into a new house. So, have you set up cameras around the house like Big Brother? I have. What terms did Twitch set to agree to a 50-day stream? Like sleep time away from the PC. As long as my chat's moderated and I'm in the right category, I'm allowed to do it. So when I'm sleeping, I go to the sleep category unless I've got mods like entertaining you, which I'm not going to do. You can watch media share. And then no, there's actually a sleeping category now. So I can either go to the sleeping category or just chatting, but if I'm going to go to just chatting, I have to confirm if I'm allowed to do it with media share on, or do I have to go to the sleeping category. But I know if I had a moderator talking to you guys, I would be able to stay in just chatting. So I don't know. But then the rest of the time we'll just be in just chatting, and then Tarkov. Like when I'm exercising, I'll be in just chatting. And then when I'm not exercising, I'll be in the shower or eating. So that's just chatting. Shower's technically. Well, I could have a bath. Do you want me to have a bath, chat? I could have a bath on stream. Hot tub, the Pestilely bath stream. I could have bubbles. I could have a bath with bubbles. I could have a rubber ducky. And then a big brown shark came.
Thank you for all that you do for the Tarkov community. We love you. Wish I could give more. VOIP time. Greetings from Austria.
The older generation will know that joke. Video editing guest stream. What do you mean by that?
Get that bag. Ready for the grind, pops.
It's an Eddie Murphy joke. Eddie Murphy joke. And G.I. Joe went underwater. What's the plan for the YouTube content? The editors will still be working on the YouTube the whole time. We've been spending the last couple of weeks getting everything ready. How much time does subbing add? 30 seconds. Sell your bath water? It doesn't really work like that. I'd probably get in trouble if I sold my bath water on Twitch. Staying in Adelaide or moving states? I'm staying in Adelaide. You overclock any of your specs? I don't. Actually, I don't. Any hot goss about the new house? Nah. No. I bought some property. And I'm going to do a lot of cool stuff there. How many subs do I have right now? 16,229. We get an on-screen sub count. Not today. The stream elements dude went to bed. I'm not going to like get him up to put a sub count on the stream, but we can do it tomorrow. Did you already do a house tour in the stream? No, I actually have a YouTube video we could post. Maybe I'll post that YouTube video. Give me a sec. Switch accounts. I actually have a house tour I made. Let me just quickly do this.
New to EFT, do I need to delete and reinstall, or what, cause I haven't gotten an update option?
You just have to wait, mate. Just have to wait.
Just to hit 2,000 entries, bad IPE.
Cool. And public. All right. Here's that's my my house. If you want to see a tour of my house. Cole, can I get that link as a / house tour? When people ask. Can't we watch it together? We could. Good. It's a little bit cheesy. Christ. You go, chat. About there should be right.
Hey, mate, come on inside. So,
hey, mate.
I know you guys wanted a house tour, so I thought today, let's do a house tour. Just come all the way in, so I shut the door.
Wait, there's some people watching ads at the moment. Hey, mate. There's some people watching ads at the moment. I don't want them to miss out. We've got to wait for them. We've got to wait for the people. It was so quiet. Hang on. Who's filming? My mate Willie. Mate Willie. We start again. We start again. It says 14 seconds left. We all got a mate called Willie. Willie's filming, yep. All right, the ad should be done now. Here we go. G'day, mate.
Hey, mate, come on inside. So, I know you guys wanted a house tour, so I thought today, let's do a house tour. Just come all the way in, so I shut the door. And welcome to my house. Now, I live in a fairly typical Australian house. This is a 4-bedroom house, so it's a pretty big house for myself and my wife, but we actually use 2 of the bedrooms for our offices. So, most houses, like most people would live in like a 3-bedroom house if they live out in the suburbs like I do. And so this is going to be your fairly typical
I haven't actually seen this yet.
house. So if you haven't seen one before, welcome. Starting here, this is our lounge room, our living room. We've got a nice couch, I don't know, TV, that's pretty much what it is. Our little bookshelf collection. I actually do own most of these books, not most, about a third. The rest of my wife's. So
my wife has
favorite book
a lot of these books too.
This one's got the most wear and tear. Tracy Harding, The Ancient Future. I've probably read this book about 5 times. This is the whole series, and I've probably read to about there.
I've actually read one of the other ones too,
so,
out of order.
And some of the other books are mine. John Marsden, Tomorrow When the War Began. Most of the Australian people out there will know that. I don't know if you want a full tour of all my books. This is actually a really interesting read. It's called Sperm Wars. They talk about sperm down to like each individual sperm. Very interesting book. Probably not something you want to read in front of your children. But anyway, enough about books. Let's go. You get to see where I work next. Oh, hello, Lindsay. Oh, this is like, I don't know, a little side nook where we've got some sewing and arts and crafts stuff. Lindsay, wait, come on. Alright, this is me office. So, this is actually the master bedroom. It's been converted from the garage. So they turned the garage into a master bedroom, and then this is what I use now as an office. So inside here, I've got my computer set up. I have 6 monitors. I've got a full PC tour video. I'll put a link down below. You can go to like the card at the top if you want the full PC tour. But 6 monitors, 2 computers, and sits down desk. It's a lot of fun. Got the old Ugg boots down there.
Ignore the wiring.
You don't have a pair of Ugg boots. And Lindsay, following me around.
Hey, doggo.
This is, every streamer has one of these like bookshelves, right? It's a shelf, and it's just got a lot of their random stuff they've got from the stream or to do with the stream. I've got hats. One of my viewers made me a 100,000 follower framed picture, and that's a screenshot from inside the game. The cats from Tarkov. These are the actual cats from Tarkov, sourced from the Europe. I think they were about €40 to buy, and then they cost me like another €50 to get shipped. So got those ones. Killer helmet. I had this thing about cats in Tarkov. I used to have the most amount of cats in Tarkov, 712. I don't know if anyone's ever bet that now, but just so you know. My firefighter hat, my beret from in the army, my slouch hat. This is when I was working with the Indonesian army. They gave me a hat. I like hats, alright? Plague mask. How could you live life these days without your own personal plague mask?
True.
Aqua FPS doll. The Loot Lord, as we do know. What else we got? 100,000 sub plaque when I won Breakout Creator of the Year for Australia. A couple of plaques from RCB. This, I actually didn't even remember what this was. I just found it and I put it on the shelf because I could. This is actually a brass mug from when I was baptized. So there you go. Something a little bit different. I don't know why it's up there, but it is. Oh yeah, cheeky. There's a 3080. NVIDIA sent it out. I'm still waiting to put it in to a computer.
I put this in last night.
Whoop, there she is. I was thinking about making like a microphone out of it for this video, and I was going to walk around with my my 3080 as a microphone. Probably shouldn't do that. I don't know if NVIDIA would like that, but that's it there.
I cracked myself up.
Some shoes from Twitch. A doll from Borderlands. My microwave. You can't have a stream set up without your microwave. Some contacts, because you
Lindsay's
never know
watching.
when you might need some contacts in the house. And then a framed, nice thanking recognition frame picture thingy from Starlight for the all the money that we raised last year for Starlight. Rest of the room, this is like kind of like a theatre setup for us. Is where I relax and just trying to enjoy life. And we've got some paintings up on the wall. This is my little crib. This is my office. This is where I hang out. And obviously not most people have a nice little streaming setup like this. This is something I've been blessed with, and I'm really happy to have it. And yeah, anyway, excuse me, doggo, going up through the rest of the house. Now, for most Australian homes, the larger kind of homes like this, you will have a fairly sizable kitchen, microwave, all the typical utensils. Make sure, Matt, we need the microwave in the footage. Thank you, Matt. And I don't actually use my coffee machine as much as I should. I actually really like my coffee machine. And yeah, nice kitchen, nice and spacious. We're going to be doing some cooking streams coming up. I've been getting the Hello Fresh. Not sponsored.
When are we doing that? We're doing Hello Fresh streams?
Start cooking some of them on stream.
We'll be cooking them up on stream?
Now, going down this way, bathroom. Oh, actually, we've got this little.
It is
No
Inferno.
house has this. I've never seen this before, but there's a room. I call it the cloak room. It's where you put your shoes, your jackets or whatever. Bathroom. You guys don't need to know exactly what goes on in here, but it's the number 2s and 1s, and then we have the bathroom where I shower.
It's like a walk-in closet though, chat.
Well, I don't have a bath, but if I wanted to have a bath, there's a bath there. Nice, beautiful, big mirror to me to do my trimming. Anyway, back this way. Sorry. Camera angles, making it difficult. Backpedaling. Alright. That's actually survived a really long time without us knocking it over.
That's true.
Alright.
I was like talking about throwing it out.
We have a few bedrooms, right? Oh wait, I missed a room. Come on, this way. That's why I tripped over, because we've got the master bedroom. Nice ocean view out the window, as you can see. Master bedroom. This is where I sleep every night when I'm in the good books. When I'm in the bad books, I go down this end of the house. Let's go, Matthew. So, this is the office of my wife. This is where she does all her work, and she's got a nice little setup, does all the paperwork and administration. So I get to play computer games all day. Pretty good deal, I think at least. All right, excuse me. All right, in here, spare bedroom. We have a lot of family visit from interstate, so we have a spare bed there. My family.
I'll be sleeping in this room for the Subathon.
Family lives interstate, so when they do visit, they've got a place to sleep. In here, we've got the laundry. I guess most houses have laundry. You want your food, don't you? That's why you're following me around. Here. Wait. Sit. Shake. Good girl. Eat. There you are. So she's happy. Alright. Typical laundry. Nothing really special there. Alright. Down this way. Now.
So we'll be doing the workouts,
don't
chat.
Have an indoor-outdoor area, but this house has an indoor-outdoor area. Originally, it would have been a pergola, and then they've put walls in to close it up, which works really well for me, because then I turned it into a whole outdoor gym. So I splurged a little bit of money. I don't really leave the house very often, so if I do want to work out, I've got some weights in there so I can do some workouts. So really happy with what the setup we've got here. Pretty much all the weights that I need to do for any weight.
This is where we do our workouts every morning, chat. You and me.
And the exercise bike connected up to the Zwift. Over here, I've got all my fishing gear and all the jet ski gear. So any of the outdoor stuff over there. So fishing rods, all the fishing tackle, and all the jet ski stuff. This is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, we had some friends over not too long ago, and we had
yeah, we'll be doing this twice, couple times a week.
We had some friends over, and we got to sit by the fire, and we had a few drinks, beverages, cordials, and yeah, got to sit by the fire. And then this is the bar. We don't own this house, by the way. We rent it, we rent it, and it's got a bar in it. So we don't use it as a bar. I don't really drink that much.
We use it as storage for our four-wheel driving gear.
Bar there. As for the rest of the house, there is an outdoor area outside. There's a few plants and some grass and vegetable plants and stuff like that, and a fruit tree or two. Nothing really too crazy to show you guys out there, but I thought I'd invite you in my home, show you around, give you guys an opportunity to have a look. And yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for you guys. So if you did like this video, by now, write a comment, tell us what you think, see how ridiculous I am and the things I get up to. But yeah, like and comment for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe and notification bell if you haven't. And lastly, guys, I'll see you next time.
There you go, chat. You like that? That's a house tour.
I'm doing my part.
So you saw where we're going to be spending the next 50 days. Was it like watching yourself? Oh, you get used to it after a while. I crack myself up sometimes.
Let's go exclamation mark 1.
Like when I was filming that, like I'll just be myself, but there was times I was like, oh, I would totally say that there, and I did, and I filmed that like 2 months ago, a bit over a month ago. With the fishing streams, we started doing them, but the weather went to shit before we could really get right into it. So yeah, that's up. You can watch that now. I actually really enjoy just hanging out and talking with you guys. Kind of, how do I word it? It's like almost more enjoyable than playing Tarkov. It's very relaxing. It's blasphemy. Well, when I play Tarkov, it's always like, oh, Pestilely, do more Tarkov stuff. But when it's just chilling with you guys, it's really fun. You're going to do a going for 1 to 40 challenge. What's that? Your last Zwift ride was on the 17th of August. Yeah, just before I left Europe. I've got it all set up. I literally just got to install it on a laptop and then we'll be able to do it. It's not fun for us. What's not fun for you? The hot tub stream will be with Swagger Souls as soon as I can catch up with him after the Subathon. I'll probably do it early October. I'll be going across to Melbourne for PAX. Has your D&D campaign started? No, it's postponed to next week. We watched a guide video on stream. I just watched the video with you guys. I just want to chill. All right. I don't know why, but I get stressy watching videos with you guys sometimes. I don't know why.
Show me the way, Daddy.
Show me the way.
Long-time YouTube fan.
We do Zwift group rides, of course. If you guys can help me get through it, I'll do it. It's all set up. All I got to do is install Zwift again on the laptop. But the bike's ready to go. I'm fairly confident. What's your record for viewers? 235,000. I think it is. What was the most viewers I've ever had, chat? It was about 235, I think. Maybe 237. No, it wasn't 270. Was it really? I think Twitch Tracker tells you. Twitch Tracker Pestilely. 226,000. 226,470. Oh, look, it's Queen FPS. Moist. What do you mean lies? What do I have to lie about? I thought you almost had 300k. No, I don't think I'll ever get that much. Something crazy would have to happen to get 300k. I'd have to get banned. I'd have to get banned to get 300,000. Or maybe like not stream for 2 years and then have some like massive comeback. That needs to be... banned and then unbanned on drops day. I don't think they're allowed to do drops anymore that have I don't think they're allowed to do drops anymore that are just like random drops. I think they all have to be claim drops now because I think people were like I think Twitch didn't like the fact that they were just getting their bandwidth sucked dry and people not even actually watching Twitch. If drops are enabled on streets and it was the old school style of drops, then I think it would be possible, but that's a lot of people. You would have to do a subathon for that last 50 days to get 300k. You would not. I won't get 300,000 viewers doing a subathon for 50 days. Were you ever mad at General Sam at one point? I was annoyed at what he did, but like I was never mad at him. We literally sorted it out like an hour later, and then like I don't know, chat and YouTube just seemed to make it go on for like months. But yeah, I fucking hate him so much. We haven't spoken since. We definitely didn't get on an Aqua FPS Age of Empires stream and then pretty much do a podcast on his stream for like an hour and a half while Aqua was playing Age of Empires. You're off your head? What do you mean? What does you're off your head even mean? Like, I mean, my head has left my body? Do you listen to novelists? I don't know them.